people just find it very uncomfortable to ask for things. There's a number of reasons. So, for one, we worry that it somehow reveals something about ourselves, something negative about ourselves. So, in some cases, we don't ask for things because we think that people are going to think we're less competent. People are going to think, why couldn't you do that without me? Why could you do that on your own? That turns out to be a misconception. So there's research showing that, for example, if you ask someone for advice, you think like this person's going to judge me for not knowing the answer myself. But that person actually thinks you're really smart for going to them for advice, right? Because that person feels pretty good to be able to help you out. So there's this element of, I worry that people are going to judge me. But then there's also a concern about imposing on other people, right? You feel like I'm going to ask people and it's going to annoy them. They're going to be irritated. But in fact, that is also, in many cases, a misperception. So I'm sure we'll get into the ways in which, it's hard to say no. And that is part of what's going on. And in part, you are imposing on people. But at the same time, people are really good at sort of immediately reinterpreting their own behavior once they agree to do something as being like, oh, I'm a really nice person. I was given an opportunity to help this person out. And so, sort of the takeaway for both people is one person actually gets help when you ask someone for a favor, and the other person kind of walks away feeling like, oh, I got to help someone. I feel good about myself. I get this warm glow. We often talk about it in psychology.